Well, hey, we're back. It's coffee and tool time. We're getting close to Christmas this time of year, at least for when this video was shot. And I was looking at the internet and sort of browsing around some little wood projects and things, trying to think of something for Christmas gift ideas. And I thought, all right, I saw this with, the fellow has it over on the channel, Mere Mortals, Steve Ramsey. He does projects, little wood projects, week to week, does some really cool stuff. And he made one of these. I showed it. This is made completely from one 2x4, so I thought that was really an interesting project. So I thought, you know what, we'll go ahead. We're actually going to make a couple of these things, but right now I just wanted to say for Christmas gift idea for the little ones, it might be something you might want to consider. It's only one 2x4, so it costs you, what, about $3. And if you had an engraver or one of those fancy wood engravers, you could maybe put their name on it or something like that. And so right now, you could make one for yourself. Because just imagine the next time you go to the doctor and he asks you for a stool sample, and you just, here. Welcome back. I went on Steve Ramsey, Mere Mortals site, and downloaded the plans to make the stool. And I said they're only made out of 2x4, one 2x4 that's 8 feet long, regular 2x4, pine apparently, and you can make this cute little stool. Steve has a great site. He allows you to download the plans, the drawings, to sort of lay everything out. And I went ahead and cut it up, and it's just glue. So there's no screws, no nails, nothing else in this guy. I was a little concerned, so I actually picked up some extra doweling because I was going to go ahead and put wood doweling in here because I was worried that the stool might not be strong enough this way. And as it turned out, I was on another project the next day. Right after making the stool, the glue was still setting up. And I had to do something, so I threw the stool down the floor and I sat on it for a minute while I was working on this lower project in the shop. And I suddenly realized, it's like, that stool feels solid. Wow, so maybe it doesn't need doweling. So hats off to Steve, great job. My biggest problem was I got a lot of glue all over everything. So when I glued it together, and again I was really concerned about the strength of the module, even though it is just for the little ones to sit on, I got myself into a whole fix this week. So we're going to have to do some work on this, but I'm going to make some more of these stools. When you finish them, Steve was using Danish oil. He just sort of rubs them out. And it seems to do, just sort of bring the color, the natural color back with the grain a little bit. Gives it a nice sort of, protective finish without being over the top with lacquers and, whatever, or staining, I didn't want to really stain the stool or anything because it is just 2x4 pine. That's all it is. And what a great project. So I wanted to let you in on all that because if you go over to Mere Mortals, it's Steve Ramsey, and he has a link in his website where you can go down and you can just go down there to the lower part and download the plans like this, and it gives you all the cuts. Now I made a couple of oops, yeah. And one of the things I did was I cut pieces of my 2x4 up and then ran them through the table saw. And what I found was, if I'm going to make another one of these, which I have a piece of 2x4 laid out for today, what I'm going to do is pre-cut all the lengths first. You just go ahead and pre-cut all the lengths. Make sure you've got the lengths right from his plans, but just go ahead and cut everything short stock because it's so much easier to deal with short stock running them through a table saw than a big chunk of 8 foot long 2x4 or something. So cut all your pieces, cut all your lengths, and stack it. Your different lengths are basically going to tell you what piece that belongs to in this part here that makes up this module. So it's a great little project, and for a Christmas gift for the little ones, I thought, man, great. And the other thing, of course, with the finger hole, Steve put his off to a side, so I copied that. And I guess it's so that if you're grabbing by the finger and you're going to carry it or something, I guess that gives you a better balance than, say, carrying it from the center. And this way you can sort of get your hand around the edge and really have a good handle on it or something. So I guess that's why he did that. He never said anything in the video about that. I thought it was kind of interesting. And from Coffee and Tools this week, we're heading for Christmas, so come up with some little wood projects around the house for the little ones, or maybe even the big ones, pencil holder, whatever, and make yourself some Christmas gifts. Hey, that's what wood projects are fun and all about, right? Thanks for watching. See you next week.